and pen or anything for today's call?
In case I would prefer if they have a paper and pen handy, in case there is a message or there is something that I channel for them, it's better if they could write it down.
Okay.
So that, yeah, I think it's better if everybody has a paper and a pen.
All right. Okay. So everyone, we'll give you a minute or so to get your get a paper, get some pen. In the meantime, hi to everyone who's joining us from on YouTube, and you can post your questions there as well if you'd like, and we can take a look and raise them on the call. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll come back and answer them even otherwise. All right. Okay. Are we good to, is everyone ready? Ready to get insights, ready to understand this world of relationships, how to be better in our relationships, how to feel more vibrant, how to feel more love? Give us a yes. Okay. All right. I see a message from Rita saying, I have not received my reading. My name is Rita. Rita, I think we picked a bunch of names at random today during the day. And we got the readings on those. But
I've tried my best to answer almost all the questions. Maybe I just missed out on yours, Rita.
So Rita, you still have a chance. We're going to do lots of readings during the call today as well. So you can come on then and get a chance to get a reading there as well. All right. Let's get going. All right. So good evening, everyone. And I wanted to quickly check in with everybody here and ask them how we do. How are we doing in our relationships with our friends, our family, our partners, our children, our bosses and colleagues, with our clients. I know many of you are healers, and even with ourselves. I'd like you all to share with us just one emotion that comes to your mind when you think of a loving relationship. Yeah, what's that one emotion? And what's that one emotion that comes to your mind when you think of a difficult relationship? Okay, share with us on Telegram. Go ahead, give us a word, one word for that comes to your mind when you're thinking of somebody you have a really nice loving relationship with, and one word that comes to your mind when you think of someone you have a really hard time with. All right. I can see some coming up. Let's wait for some more. I'll share mine to begin with. So when I think of a loving relationship, I think of the one that I have with my best friend. Yeah. And the emotion is happy. We talk for hours. Not very often, but when we do, it feels like we're home. And a difficult one, if I think of a difficult relationship, I can't think of an emotion, but I can think of, it reminds me of sucking on a very sour lemon. If that's an emotion, then that's what comes to my mind. All right, let's look at the ones that you've shared. So Rita says, for loving relationship, I think she has said trust. Rita, tell us what comes to your mind with a difficult one. Yeah. Neha says communication, bonding. Rita's also had, I'm having a tough time with my husband and my mother-in-law. Rita, we're going to go into these relationships today on the call, so hang on. Nanda says, okay, she wants to join the session. Nanda, you're already in the session. If you haven't joined the call, just sign up. The team can post a link quickly for you to sign up and join us on the live call. Pri says lifelong compatibility. All right. Lakshmi says love and trust. We'll look at a few more.
I would just like to mention one thing when you said, Ruchira, that also the relationships that are difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So, over the years, I've come to realize that these relationships that we think are difficult, are bad, are toxic. They are just interesting, I must say. They're different, yes. They are not, streamlined. They are not, easygoing, but they are interesting. And the moment we tell ourselves that, interesting, the entire game changes, because interesting is not bad. Your brain understands that koi cheez agar interesting hai. So, it's just interesting. It's neither difficult nor bad. So half the battle is won there. So I must say that, all of you who are there on this call today, start seeing these relationships as interesting and then see what happens. That will give that initial shift. Of course, we will tackle them and we will see what's blocking us and what is that thing that is the, deterrent there.
Yeah.
But tell yourselves this thing, and it really works. It has worked for me. So
I must tell you though, Mahika, when you're in that spot, it's very difficult to say
it is.
It's interesting. Yeah. You just want to throw a shoe at them.
Yeah, I agree to that as well. But then I think with practice, it can.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree that once you start to look at it with a little bit of moderation, yes. I think it gets easier to understand it, and it gets easier to also find out how we can deal with it.
Absolutely.
So just to give a little background to everybody who's joining us today, a little background on Mahika, how she's come to the Mystic Lotus. So we were talking about, how our emotions from our relationships are connected. So I was talking to Mahika about how our emotions from our relationships are actually connected with our health, with our finances, our careers, and so many other things. And it's fascinating to hear Mahika explain these connections to us. She's a certified international speaker. She's an intuitive reader, a relationship expert, spiritual life coach. She's an energy healer and an author. She's also a very highly experienced practitioner of access consciousness, theta healing, family constellation, of course, intuitive healing, and a whole bunch of other powerful modalities. Mahika's readings are incredible, as so many of you have experienced today. And Mahika, it's just wonderful. It's your debut on the Mystic Lotus platform, and we're so fortunate to have someone as gifted as you on the Mystic Lotus awesome Love and Health Tele Summit. Can't wait to talk to you more about all this.
I think I feel so blessed today on this platform, and definitely the energy is already, it is so vibrant, and I'm very sensitive to energies. Yes, thank you, Ruchira, for such a generous and beautiful introduction. I feel so welcome here. But one thing you missed is that I'm a student of life, and I'm learning every single day. And today I'm here to learn as well from all of you and my experience here. So fingers crossed.
Fantastic. So we were talking, and I see Zeenat's comment already on the group, Mahika. She says, yes, Mahika, you're so right. We need to see the light in our difficult relationships. So tell me a little bit about this. How does our energy impact our relationships? I thought the energy happens because we feel, low, or we feel bummed out because of our relationships, or we feel high because we're in a loving relationship. How is it the other way around?
Absolutely. I think you're absolutely correct, Ruchira. Energy never lies. We all know that. And wherever our focus goes, or wherever our attention goes, energy flows in that direction. Now, how do we create this energy? Where does it come from? I feel that it comes from our thoughts, right? And thoughts are created by our experiences. They are dynamic, right? Today, I might have a positive experience with a person, but tomorrow I might have a very bad day with that person. So my thoughts about that particular situation give me the power to react or respond to that particular person or that situation, right? So that's how your energy impacts your relationships. And it's not only about the relationships with your near and dear ones. It's your own relationship with yourself. It's your relationship, let's say, with your career, with your money, your relationship with your health, everything. I feel the thoughts, the seed of your energy are your thoughts. So when we talk about blockages in relationships, most of the time we see that these blockages lie in our perceptions that are deeply embedded, right, into our subconscious. And the moment we start healing those is how the energy changes, is how the dynamics of the entire relationship changes. And as a result, it impacts on the other areas of your life.
Tell me something. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm a young bride, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I've gotten married and I've come to my new home. Most of us, like, tell me if I'm wrong, if you guys had a different thought in your mind when you first came to your, husband's house, did you have already some, thoughts around what your relationship is going to be like with your in-laws? But a lot of women also come in with no thoughts. Like, it's not they have a preconceived notion that, oh my God, my mother-in-law, she's going to like torture me. It's not like that. But there's some, maybe, somebody says something and we feel bad. Or somebody does something and we feel bad. And from there, it can go worse and worse sometimes, or otherwise. But those are the triggers. How do we maintain ourselves even in the presence of such triggers? How do we keep our balance? How do we say, okay, we're not going to get impacted by this and we're not going to have it impact our relationship, especially where you haven't formed the relationship as yet?
Most of the time, it's difficult because we don't know our triggers, right? Most of the time, we don't know what triggers us, Many a times, we are so surprised to feel that, oh, this thing could trigger me so much. This thing made me react so much. So I think the first step towards that is to first identify your triggers. Now, if you know your triggers, you will prepare yourself to step out of the emotion and respond to that particular situation, because you already know that, this thing triggers me. So you're already out of the emotion there, because now you're observing yourself. How am I going to respond to this particular situation? This is something that I feel, but most of us don't know what are our triggers, right? So many a times, Ruchira, I get clients and, when we are doing the reading, we come up with these, revelations where we find that, okay, this thing triggered this particular, emotion in me. And this thing triggered me to react in this particular manner. So it's very interesting that how your energy tells so much about yourself. It's so fascinating. So the more you're connected to yourself, you will identify these triggers. And the more you know about these triggers, will you be ready to react or respond to these particular situations, right? So that's where the work needs to be done, is what I feel.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's true. We don't realize.
Yes.
Once we are faced with something, once we're triggered already, that's when we say, okay. And a lot of times, actually, we don't realize that there was a trigger. That we just think, oh, it was that person behaving badly with us.
Absolutely.
That's so true. Rita has a question, and I'm going to ask you, in fact. So you mentioned, there are blockages. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about what are these blockages and how does, how do they come out in intuitive readings? And then when
we talk about energy, energy is something that needs to flow freely, right? And when that free flow is obstructed by any internal or external obstructions is when the blockages are created. Most of the times, as per my understanding and experience, I have seen that most of these blockages are internal. Our fears, our doubts, our conditionings, the way we are, brought up, or the way we think, create a lot of blockages into not only our relationships, also our health, also our careers, and they can create havoc into our lives, right? So blockages are nothing but when there is obstruction in the flow of the energy in terms of the way you think, the way you feel, the way, this energy flows through your entire consciousness, right? So that's how blockages, when we identify that, this is the block that's causing this rift in the relationship, is when we are able to heal it. And we are able to, again, restore the free flow of energy. And then things, automatically get streamlined. This is what I feel. Yeah.
So that's really interesting, Mahika, because you mentioned also when we were talking earlier that there are times when people have come to you for a career problem or a problem at with their finances or something, and you've discovered that the blockage was actually sitting in their relationships.
Yeah.
How are these connected?
So I would explain this with an example of a client who came to me, he was struggling with his career. He said that he came for an intuitive reading, and, the problem that he presented to me was that he's so frustrated with his career because he was not growing. There was no promotion. He was not feeling that, that mojo in his work, that zeal. So, he was so frustrated. But when I connected to his energy, I saw that the block is not in the career. It is in his relationship. So I asked him that I see that there is a deep relationship issue that I can sense that you have with your spouse. And surprisingly, he said yes. He was going through a very rough marriage. And, the deeper we went into the reading, I found that it had told too much onto his energy. And, he was anxious, he was depressed, he was having, it was telling on his mental as well as physical health. And so what we left that career part aside, and we started working on identifying what are the things that are carrying these, blockages. So it was like very alarming that how he had come to me for his career, but we found out these deep wounds that he was carrying, and he was powerless, and, he couldn't speak, and he found it very difficult to express. And as we started working on healing those blockages, today he's a changed man, and I'm very proud that he has really worked through this, and today he is able to lead a life that is very happy and normal. And that's how it is.
And he's doing well at work as well.
Yes, his career, he's grown phenomenally in the last 2 years, which he wasn't able to in the last 11 years.
Wow.
And there's a different strength that I feel. I happen to notice when I talk to him. And it has been really, really a beautiful journey, or to see him come from, A to B.
Yeah.
And the difference is so striking.
That's amazing. And to be, to struggle with something for so many years.
Absolutely. And that he didn't want to acknowledge, it just came up. Yeah, he didn't know. He said that, no, परेशानी तो मेरे काम में है. I said, नहीं, परेशानी काम में नहीं है. परेशानी कहीं और है. Let's, heal that. Let's heal the things that are blocking you. And then let's see how it, impacts your work.
That's incredible. That's incredible, Mahika. So in fact, we have Sachin, I think, here.
Yes.
And yeah. he had a similar experience as well with you. Let me just see if we can bring on Sachin, because I want to hear his story. Just get. Sachin, I put in a request to unmute you.
Hi, Ruchira.
Hi.
Mahika. Hi, this is Sachin Thakral. It's been a long
Tell
journey.
Tell us your remarkable journey.
It's been a long journey, and I didn't realize what I was into in the last couple of years. For me, it was my love marriage and moved really well. This is what I thought I was doing exceptionally well. And these small issues that we have generally in the house is like, it happens with all others. Used to see, it's quite common. So used to speak with a few friends. Oh, this is all common. This is normal. Didn't really realize that it's really affecting me internally. And I started becoming, kind of aloof, not really going to office sometimes, or meetings sometimes, or parties. And I'm the guy who actually used to love mingling with people, was the heart of the parties at one point in time. And I didn't really realize how I got into this point where I don't see any way out. And about 2 years back, I met Mahika, and I went to her. I told her a few things that I'm really struggling, because that point in time I was extremely struggling. I mean, my front focus, the immediate focus was career. 20 years in job and not really earning much. Was really stuck up, not been able to really focus. And she, of course, we had a session for say 30, 35, 40 minutes. And by the end, she said, the problem is not here, it's problem somewhere else. I said, how is that possible? I mean, and then she obviously hinted about my relationship. I said, this is normal. I mean, I was like completely in more like a denial mode. And then I took a session one more time, and I said, okay, I want to know a little bit more. And one session led to another one. And of course, by the second one, I realized, yeah, maybe this is something that I need to really look into. Next session was about an hour. And then I realized I don't have self-esteem. I don't have self-worth, too many self-doubts, couldn't speak. Thoughts are not streamlined. And no matter what I do, I'm anxious. I mean, the core of that is actually my relationship with my wife. And I said, okay, now I've identified it. How to really go about it? Yeah. And it's been, I mean, of course, there have been a lot of healing. It's not just one modality she used. She used many. I mean, you name it, and there is an EFT. There are some points where we store our negative energies, our fears, our angers. So she, one by one, she started releasing those, and of course, one thing led to another. And I started seeing, literally, I started seeing the day as a day. And I started talking to people like normal. And I started gaining confidence and started being more agile, more alive. And about 9-10 months back, I got a jump of my life, career-wise.
Wow.
I could never ever imagine. And I'm at a place where I feel this is it. And of course, it's a journey, and I feel that, it's not, life is not over until it's over.
Mhm.
I'm also, like Mahika said, student for life. I am student for life, and I'm pursuing my hobbies currently, which I used to think when I was really young. And I'm pursuing my hobbies. I'm playing guitar. Uh, I'm singing, and I'm learning things that I was putting things in the back burner. So I'm basically totally, I would say, uh, I'm really happy. I'm in a very, very amazing, relaxed, comfortable, peaceful place.
How
Thank you
wonderful.
so much,
How
Mahika.
wonderful. And you're sounding
And,
it
and
good.
it's just the beginning. Yes.
And so wonderful to reconnect with, old pursuits, with old interests. And you tend to do that actually when you are finally happy and you've set
Absolutely.
good boundaries in your life. You have
Absolutely.
created time and space for those things.
Absolutely.
How wonderful. Thank you
Thank you.
so much, Sachin. So none of that anxiety, none of that, negativity exists for you anymore.
I feel it comes, but I have a trigger. I know where my triggers are. I
Mm.
can catch them. Of course, it's more of being living in the present. So it
Mm.
it does come in a while, when I'm not really conscious. It does, but yeah, it's, as I said, it's. But I'm out of the woods.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can clearly say that,
yeah.
and I'm living in the present. It's
Wonderful.
it's amazing.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much, Sachin. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
up, sharing that.
thank you, Ruchira. Thank you.
Micah, this is what a journey. I think okay. Let me. I've put in a request on it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so I was feeling so happy to hear him because the first, I just went back to the first time he came into to meet me, and he used to fumble a lot, and I used to, put in words into his mouth that, Acha, this, are you wanting to ask this? And today, look at him. And the best part about him is his receptivity. I feel when I, interact with my clients, a lot depends, resolution to issues depend a lot upon their receptivity. Most of the time, we close ourselves. There is some sort of resistance, you know, to be able to come out of the situation that we are in.
Mm.
So, hats off to him for that.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. It's true that when you've been in that sort of a bad situation for a long time, you find it hard to let go of it. I think because you become so accustomed to having it there in your life, you think, "Oh my God, what will I?" I think at a subconscious level, you think, "Oh my God, what will I have if I don't have this to crib about?" So
That
I'm gonna.
to our stories.
True, true, true. I'm just checking on some comments as well in the group. We have one from Rita who's asking, sure, when you're in a long relationship and it goes sour, creating panic attacks and violence. So can these are things that can be actually resolved, right? Like in the case of Sachin, he's been able to resolve that anxiety, resolve those situations for himself, move
Power
happier.
definitely. Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry, were you saying something, Maika?
No, I just said, like in the case of Sachin that you were mentioning, anxiety, powerlessness,
Hmm.
able to take a stand,
Mhm.
feeling of inadequacy.
Hmm.
So all this that he was facing in his relationship, that was part of the blockage that was there, was
Hmm.
telling on his career also. You know,
Yes. Yeah. Which
it's
is
very
the first
important.
thing that struck him, and that's what he came for. And it's true that
Exactly.
at times we have a certain part of our life that's not working out, but we think, oh, it's normal for this, to be this
Yes.
way. It's okay. We can tolerate it. We don't think actually that's probably called has a major impact on other aspects of our life. So
One very interesting thing, Ruchira, is that, in India, most of us love to live in denial. I get so many clients, and during my readings, I find out that they have terrible relationships with their parents. And when I ask them, when I try to probe it, they just bluntly refuse. They are like, nahi, nahi, sab theek hai. Nahi, meri bahut badhiya hai. Everything is fine. And it is really a sad part of the kind of social conditioning that we grow up with, that, agar kuch nahi theek chal raha hai, तो it's okay. सबके साथ होता है. And ये ऐसा ही होता है. And कोई बात नहीं, चलता है, And when that leads to a huge problem, when we have that tower moment, is when we realize that kuch to gadbad hai, But most of us live in denial, even for marriages, people say that, no, everything's fine. And yeah, he's like a normal husband, and husbands dominate karte hain. I mean, kaun nahi karta hai, and things like that. So it's very important also when we talk about healing relationships, it's very important to acknowledge that there is a problem and let's work towards it. I must say that is when healing happens. It begins. So it's the first step.
That's very true. That's really, very insightful. It's true that a lot of times we don't. This attitude of this is normal. It happens in all families. All husbands behave like this, or all dads behave like this, or all mothers or mothers-in-law behave like this. It's okay. That thing of just because it happens a lot doesn't mean that it's okay for it to happen.
Yes.
So, Mahika, I want to, shall we check for, like we found with Sachin, and like you mentioned earlier with with one of your other clients, they came to you for a career problem or something, and we discovered that you discovered that the problem actually was sitting in their relationships, actually, or in a particular relationship. There was a block somewhere else. Shall we take on a couple of people and explore this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's.
All right. So I'm going to put in a request to the team and to our audience. If you'd like to come on with something that you've been struggling with, it doesn't have to be just relationships. It could be something else. Just raise your hand on Telegram or put your name up on Telegram, and the team will pick. Yeah, and we'll see how this is connected. Do note that don't raise your hand on Zoom. Can't see that. I only have 3 windows in front of me: the team, Mahika, and me. So I won't see that. So do put it in to the Telegram, and we'll take your name from there. Yeah. All right. I can see I have a name from the team, Preeti. Preeti, your name is the same on Zoom. Yeah. Let me just. Oops. There we go. Hi, Preeti. Shall I put in a request to unmute you? You're still on mute. There we go.
Hello.
Hi, Preeti. Tell us.
My situation is like I'm not able to interact good relationships. Like I do connect with people, a lot of people, many a times, but my friendship or maybe relationships, they break in like no time. Even after giving my best, even after doing my best. And the second thing is I'm not able to attract a life partner since long now. And I don't know what is the matter because I really don't know.
Okay, Preeti, first of all, do I have the permission to connect to your energy?
Sure.
And what's your full name?
Preeti Hans.
Are you the youngest child in the family?
No.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah.
Younger to you or
I
elder
have
to
a
you?
younger also and the elder one also. They both are married.
And sisters?
Elder sister and younger brother.
How is your relationship with them?
With brother is not going well, but with sister we are like too connected.
Okay. What I sense about you, Preeti, is that, there is a sense of inadequacy deep inside you. There is this feeling of maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I lack here. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe this is not enough. And when you get into relationships, let's say with friends, or you try to build a relationship, this thing comes as a big block in front of you. And that inadequacy, that feeling of not being good enough, reaches the other person, and that's how the relationships get you know um, let's say the relationships break or they sour. What I feel is there is a lot of healing that's required for your relationship with your sibling. That's the reason I asked you, how is your relationship with your sibling? And you told me you're very connected to your sister, but with your brother it's not going too well, right?
Just like recently, because I don't have a well connection with my sister-in-law, so that is why from his side, yeah, there is a situation.
Yes. And regarding your life partner, I feel if we tackle this part of you, wherein, this feeling of not being good enough, not doing good enough, if we heal this part of it. And of course, when we probably, we have limited time now, but to go deep into the intuitive reading, we can even find out that what are the other, but this one block is very striking at this point in time. And I feel that healing needs to be done on that particular issue. Also, there is some work that needs to be done on your relationship with your brother, which will automatically open the doors for, maybe your life partner. And also, this feeling of not being good enough is not letting the right person come into your life.
But my situation is I feel like I'm not able to attract maybe like happiness, good relationships. Though I do my best, I try to do my best, like level best, whatever I can.
When do you think we try to do our best, like level best?
Like I'm always there to help monetarily and physically. I'm always there to help. Means if somebody even doesn't need me, if I am there to ask, do you need my help? Or that ways, like if I could do so.
If you're doing that, then it tells something about you, that sometimes you cross the boundaries to go out of your way to help others or
I
ask other people. You do that, right? When do we not respect our boundaries is when we feel we are not good enough. हम तब ज्यादा पढ़ाई करते हैं जब हमें पता है कि हमें नहीं आता, कल गड़बड़ होगी एग्जाम में, तो हम पागलों जैसे पढ़ते हैं, right? That is that feeling which we have, that nahi aata, I'm not good at the subject, So that is where you are breaking your own boundaries and going out of your way and helping others and, trying to be. It's not about who you are. It's about how you feel about yourself, right? It's not about who you are as a person. That's perfect. But we need to work on how you feel about yourself, right? And these problems or blocks are mostly subconscious, right? It is not your conscious block. It's something that's embedded into your subconscious mind. which requires cleansing, which requires healing. And that's how you will be able to attract the best relationships, sustain them. But for that, one tip I need to give you is respect your boundaries. Yeah.
But if I say, like, I have tried saying no, and when I say no, it like gives me that guilt thing, doesn't go off my mind for 2-3 days. I'm not able to do anything till the time I just go to that person and say sorry. I don't know.
So you're just validating what I told about yourself, that feeling of inadequacy. मुझसे गलती हुई होगी, मैंने गलत किया होगा. It was me who must be wrong. We need to work on that. This is what I'm telling you, right? So, once you make your subconscious mind believe that you're enough, you're good enough, you will not be having these problems.
Right.
And regarding a life partner, I see somebody coming early next year.
Thank you.
All the best, Preeti.
So much.
Thank you so much, Preeti. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
How interesting, Mahika, that you could also see when what she's looking for, when she would be able to, be able to get that, be there. And so true what you said about, that when you find yourself saying that I did so much and so much and nothing works, and I do more and I do more. It's true, actually. I never thought about it like that. That it's true when you say that, you're actually coming from a space of that I didn't do enough, I did more, and still. And if you think that you didn't do enough, that means you don't. that comes from a lack of boundaries and a lack of also perhaps a little bit of self-worth as well there. How interesting. Gosh. So, Michael, tell me a little bit. You mentioned to Preeti that, there were a couple of things that you mentioned that could help her cleanse these things, help her to have healthier boundaries with herself first. So what are these type? And I know that even today on your program, you're offering a whole bunch of mix of modalities that include grounding, cleansing, things like that. Tell us a little bit about these.
So, Ruchira, first of all, I work only by my intuition. What I think I follow my intuition, and I trust my intuition, and I have no doubts about it. I don't let my mind come in between.
Yeah.
And when a person, let's say Preeti, now I exactly know which modality or a combination of what I will be able to help her issue. And this comes to me intuitively. I don't stick to one particular modality. Let's say only theta. Okay, let's do theta healing and you'll be fine. No, I go by my intuition. Whatever I'm channeling during the time I'm connected to that person's energy is what I offer, basically, right? And this is not baseless, because a lot comes from the way you feel, the way the energy never lies. What type of energy are you exuding? So everything can't treat everything. Like बुखार है तो क्रोसिन काम करेगा, लेकिन अगर पेट में दर्द है तो क्रोसिन नहीं ले सकते हो आप, right? तो आपको फिर कुछ और लेना पड़ेगा. So that's how it is, I can't treat all the problems with one crocin. So that's how is the combination of modalities, and I go by my intuition. And this reminds me of this lady, who came to me the other day with her back issue. She had a terrible back pain, lower back pain, and she came to me saying that I know you're a theta healer and I want theta healing for my back. Okay. Now, when she came and she sat in front of me, and obviously you create that rapport first with your client before you start working.
Yeah.
Her energy told me that, she is so stuck in her past, like things that happened to her 20 years back, and she's not able to let go of the memories of bad neighbors, abusive in-laws, and, as little as maybe barking dogs in her locality. She was holding so much to these things that, it resulted in a physical ailment in her body. And we don't realize that. We hold on, we carry these things. And then one day our body tells us that, look, this is what you've created. It manifests itself in the form of a disease. So when, I got to identify this from her energy, I said, first of all, what we need to do is a deep cord cutting. The cord cutting between you and these past instances and these people whom you have not been able to let go or forgive, or just cut that toxicity from your mind. And she acknowledged it. She said, yes, when I close my eyes in the night, I see the flashes and glimpses of all these people, and they are living with me, although some of them are dead. And we, instead of the theta healing that she had come to me for, we worked on a deep cord cutting. And then with two or three more sessions, we slowly started, first removing all the baggages that she was carrying. And then finally, automatically, her pain was reduced. And on a scale of 1 to 10, she said that, when she came to me, it was like a 7, and it reduced to 2. So sometimes, what happens is, by removing certain things from your subconscious, or that we carry, automatically आपकी physical चीजें भी साथ में ठीक होती है. So a one thing, cleansing of one thing also results cleansing of the other.
That's
right?
That's very interesting, Mahika. In fact, I do want to go a little bit deeper into that, but I want to take on a couple of people also, because they're actually mentioned. I saw I've got some names from the team as well. Jaya, Janu, and Sandhya. We're going to take you on over the next, I think, next 20-25 minutes. But we're going to take you on one by one. So one of you, okay, Jaya was interested in her career. So Jaya, will come to you. I saw somebody who had, and Janu was talking about relationship issues. I saw another one, Sandhya, I think, had mentioned, I can't see Sandhya's issue, but maybe we can start with Sandhya and we come.
Yeah.
There was somebody who also mentioned about a health problem. So do remind us if we've missed you, to remind us what was the health issue. And in the meantime, let's take on Sandhya and just there you are. Hi, Sandhya.
Hi. Hello.
Tell us what you are struggling with, or what you'd like help on or work on.
Yeah, see, actually, I've been working a lot on myself also since last year. And I'm an artist, but the thing is, I've never really, been successful like monetarily through art. So, but last year I worked a lot on myself. I went for my Vipassana course and I've been meditating a lot. And I did my crystal therapy, I did my art therapy. So I want to be a healer also. So I just want to know like whether I'll be successful in being a healer and an artist both, career-wise.
Okay. May I know your full name?
Sandhya Kavaiya.
Okay. And do I have the permission to connect to your energy?
Sure.
I definitely feel that, you have all the qualities of becoming a healer. In fact, you're a very compassionate soul. You would go out of your way to really comfort others, that I see in you. very strongly, very kind and a compassionate soul. The problem, the block with your finances or money that I see is the feeling of lack. The fear that ये सब खत्म हो जाएगा. If I do this, ये खत्म हो जाएगा. If I spend here, तो यहाँ कम हो रहा है. If I give myself this, then shall new area suffer ho. This is coming very strongly to me, Sandhya. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel that these fears are embedded deep within. So that way.
Okay. Yeah, it's true what you say.
Yes. So we need to work on that. Your relationship with the way you feel about money. And this has to do a lot with your childhood, is what I feel. This is coming from there. So if I really go deep, I can see a lot of inner child healing that needs to be done. And I really see you as a very, very powerful healer. More than your artist profession, I think you should take up healing because that's also your passion. Helping people to be able to be of use to people. I think that's your biggest need.
Right.
To calm out, that is the thing that you want to. And sometimes आप नहीं काम आ पाते हो because you're restricted by money, you're restricted by resources, and that really troubles you a lot. So once we heal that, and once you're able to feel that I am abundant and there is enough in this universe, you will be such a powerful healer. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to hear that. And I'll really work on what you mentioned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sandhya. Thanks for coming on. How wonderful, how interesting, Mahika. How interesting that different aspects get revealed during these readings. It's not just about it's not just about future. It's not just about where the blocks are sitting, but there are so many deep insights in every intuitive reading that you're doing today. It's such a treat to to witness. So I'm just going to take a quick look. So we do have Jaya, Janu, do hang on for a bit longer. We're going to listen to, I want to take on Soma and listen to her experience, and then we'll come back to Jaya and Janu. Yeah, and we've got lots more in store for everyone today. We've got a beautiful chakra spa for everyone as a group exercise. We've got more demos coming up, and of course we've got a fantastic flash offer. All right, so let me take on let me just unmute Soma. Hi, Soma.
Hi, Ruchira. Thank you so much for unmuting me. Good evening, everyone. I'm a science teacher, so therefore have got a logical brain, but at the same time, I'm a spiritual seeker. I believe there are a lot many things in the world which are beyond logic. And I firmly believe that your life turns into what your thoughts are. You focus on certain aspect, positive, negative, and that part in your life grows. And I'm the mother of a teenager. And with teenagers, what happens, the relationship that they have with the parents, we accept it in our stride. We believe ऐसा ही होता है, teenagers ऐसे ही respond करते हैं, ऐसे ही चलता है. तो my daughter, she is 17, and for last 1 year, I was like seeing the relationship undergoing a violent phase, in the sense I would not utter a single word before that. It would be a reaction from her end. And it was taking on her health also. So I was really concerned. And I got introduced to Mahika through one of my colleagues. So I joined her Mahamrityunjay Jap during COVID phase. I joined that and then I reached out to her. I said, I'm really, really concerned because it's her prime time. She's in grade 12 and help me out. So she did the intuitive reading and she suggested certain very simple remedies. And teenagers, you tell them that there's something we need to do, they would not accept it. She would still not accept. So I did not reveal it
Yeah.
to my daughter. So that was that. There was not even a mention to her that I've done something for her. But yes, Mahika did those simple remedies. She suggested in healing session she did, and that really worked the magic. Again, I believe that God would not transcend down on earth and would tell you, Bacha, hold my hand and I'll take you out of it. It is, there are circumstances, you would meet the right people in life. You would have a right kind of thought. You will have some like some sort of strategy. So things fell in place with her healings, and I met a very good therapist who is giving my daughter the sessions, and I see a total transformation in my daughter. I see her more chirpy, friendly, motivated, with the zeal and enthusiasm that I look forward to. I don't bother anymore about her because had always known. I told Mahika the same thing, that I know she's going to do well with her life, but this phase, I really want to help her out. And I knew there's something wrong. So there were energy healings that Mahika did, and it really worked wonders. So thank you, Mahika. Thanks a lot for being there. I believe God comes in different avatars on earth, and I believe that my mother, my brother, the people I met, and they're embodiments of God, and I see another one in Mahika. Thank you so much, Mahika. Thank you everyone for a patient listening.
Thank you for coming on so much. That's really, really incredible though. And I know that I've seen like lots and lots of people on our calls. In fact, they've come on and they said, teenagers it's a rough time, I think, in their lives to go through. There are lots of things going on in their minds. And like you said, sometimes it's very hard to convince them to go into, to address those problems, to convince them. So having healing at that time, step in to, unlock the rest of the healing is wonderful. That first step is so hard. I think a lot of parents struggle with that.
Even if one person around us connected to our energy is receptive and open to work on certain issues, it begins, So Soma has been so receptive, although she is, she under very reputed school. She said, I'm a science teacher, but she has this very logical brain, and for her it's like 2 + 2 = 4. But during our session, when we identified that what are the small things that we could work on and begin our healing, she said that I can't really tell her to do this, do that. We said, okay, let's not do that. But we did simple things, and thanks to the Almighty that, the results were seen. And I'm so grateful to you, Soma, for your love and kindness. I think you're very generous. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Soma. Thank you for coming on. That's interesting, though, Mahika. That means you can also seek reading on behalf of somebody else, and you can come.
Absolutely.
I mean, somebody can come to you to heal someone else in their family.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's really interesting. How do you take? But how will you take permission in those cases? Because I heard you today taking permission from everyone.
So that's what I said, that even if one person is willing to work on a certain issue, yes, I do not work against people's free will. Like when people come and say, oh, get my ex back, and he's moved on in life, I say namaste. Don't run behind a moving train or whatever. I think we wait for the right train to arrive, and then we go. So I don't, because then you're working against the free will, right? But if you're really willing to, we would then, suggest her to work on manifesting a better partner rather than running behind her ex, So yes, things don't work against people's free will, but who doesn't want a better life? You tell me, people hurt people, right? So जो खुद hurt है वही hurt करेगा, वही that person is struggling. So all we are doing is to help that person to come out of that situation or to heal that particular thing that he or she is struggling with. So yes, whenever people come to me, they can ask me questions about people they are closely connected with, who are, part of their energy. And yes, intuitive readings and healings happen for them as well.
So, Mahika, there's a bunch of questions from people around, people who are suffering from, so there's JNG, who's mentioned they've been suffering from severe allergies for over a year. They feel like they've lost faith as no negative, I'm not sure what that means, negative report, but cured. But I think they're basically struggling with a lot of orthopedic problems, allergies. They can't walk, sleep, or sit. Severe health issues or even chronic health issues, can these also be addressed?
Yes, because most of the health issues are related to our emotions, our experiences in our relationships. So let's, for example, the other day, somebody came to me with a cervical, she had this terrible cervical pain, which is a very common ailment these days. Many of us say that our posture, the entire day we are on our laptops or devices, and that's what causes it. Yes, it does. But what is the deep embedded emotion? I feel that, cervical is related to one being reluctant to empathize. When you refuse to empathize, or when you lack empathy, or when you're subjected to lack of empathy, you develop pain in your neck, you develop cervical, So also a lot of issues, migraine, let's say, for that matter, it's related to this person that you mentioned who is struggling with, what did you say, allergies, is it?
He's got allergies. He's got an orthopedic problem as well.
Repressed anger. It is repressed anger. He finds it difficult to express his anger in the right manner. So whenever he's angry, or he has been angry in the past, he might have expressed it in a displaced way. I mean, अगर मुझे इस बात पे गुस्सा आ रहा है तो मैं उस बात पे react करूंगी,
Okay.
Repressed anger is what I sense and see in this person who is struggling with allergies and also orthopedic issues, right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Today in the Telegram group, in fact, somebody asked me about their hypothyroidism. It's an autoimmune disorder, which is, I think thyroid, rheumatoid arthritis,
that's right,
and a lot of autoimmune diseases like lupus, etc. They are results of deep resentment.
Okay.
And when you start healing the resentment, these, of course, you will not come out of your conventional treatment. I will not advise that. But what happens is with healing, you expedite the process, because side by side, you're also clearing off the stuck emotions or the, blocks that are causing this particular issue, So I feel my advice to this gentleman is that I think he's storing a lot of anger and he needs a channelized release and a lot of healing there.
I hope that helps. He's already said thank you, of course. He did ask before that, what do you mean by lack of empathy? Lack of empathy with what?
Okay. So when I say lack of empathy, it means our inability to understand the other person, our inability to step into the shoes of the other person, to actually understand the dynamics. And it could also be a result when we are denied that empathy. Let's say, we have met people and attracted people in our lives who have not shown any empathy towards us. So it could be either ways. So empathy is that's what I mean by empathy.
Okay. All right. Mahika, Audrey's asking, would you need a photograph if the healing is being done on behalf of someone else? Would you need their photograph?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That answers
It helps. It helps.
Okay. Okay. So I'm aware of the time, and I do want to take on again, as like I said, Jane was still, I think, around. So I'm going to take you on, but I do want to share, Mahika, you have an amazing offer today. So I do want to share that, the flash offer. So drum roll for the flash offer, and give me a second and I will just bring it on. Okay. Can everyone see my screen? I had it open. Sorry, too many tabs open at the same time. Okay, take us through, Micah, what issues get addressed, what kind of issues get really resolved. Take us through a little bit about that.
Yeah, like I said, anything and everything. And that's what is mentioned in the slide as well. It could be your finances, it could be your relationships, it could be your, health. It could be any area of your life that can be unearthed and unleashed through intuitive readings and channelized healings. So you've already mentioned in the bullet points that yes, definitely health concerns these days, and since the COVID thing happened, I get a lot of cases about lack of intimacy in relationships.
Okay.
And yes, that can be healed. Conflict with family members, yes, again, that's a relationship issue that's there. And even careers, when you feel stuck in your jobs, you feel stuck in your professions, through an intuitive reading, we can really identify that where is that blockage and what needs to be cleansed or healed for your careers to flourish, for you to be able to come out of it.
Okay. So take us through how you designed this and what is included.
Yes. So like we can see that in package A, you get a 15 minutes personal reading. So what you get is a 25 minutes of a one-to-one intuitive reading. Yeah. And of course, it is with your remedies, where I identify the problems and I give you remedies, along with a 20 minutes group healing session. Now, how do we segregate these groups? So what we are going to do is we are going to create groups of people, like let's say 10 to 12 people in each group. People struggling with health, people struggling with relationships, people struggling with their careers or money. And a very powerful group healing session is given. Now, why do I prefer a group healing? Because you know what, as a healer, what I have experienced is the energy of a group is huge. So to be able to send your healings to the group, you need to channel more. And as a result, what happens is, where do I get this healing from? Definitely, I channel it from the divine, right? So when you channel that much, with that much of power, the healing is massive. So that's the reason I have designed this as a group healing, because I feel the impact is going to be more. And then there is a 25, so 50 minutes of personal reading says that 25 minutes of your intuitive reading with me, with Remedies, 20 minutes of your group healing session. And then after a week that you've received your group healing, there is a follow-up session with me as well, one-on-one, for 25 minutes, where we will, find and see what are the shifts that have happened and what more can we do about it. So there'll be a thorough follow-up session there. So that's about package A.
Okay. Sorry, my power just went for a few seconds. All right. And
Yeah.
we've already, I missed this part, I think, Mahika, if you've already covered this.
I think most of it I've covered, yes.
Okay, great. All right. And there's the I think this is...
Yes, I think I missed this part, that the bonus is that you'll get a call recording of the group healing that happens. So even if you miss to attend the live group healing session, you can watch the recording at your own comfort and your own comfortable time, and the effect is the same because the energy is still being channelized. So that is one I think thing that I have.
Is there a time period, Mahika, that till when it is best to be to watch the replay? Is there a time limit?
Mind is calm when you're not, when your bell is not ringing and your children are not pulling your hair, and when your toast is not burning in the toaster. I think. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Of course, so these were the bonus. There's follow-up. There's the bonus follow-up healing session as well. Is that right?
Yes, the 25 minutes of session that I have as a follow-up. There we see that how much shift has happened, and how much more do we need to work on, or what are the other things? Sometimes other issues surface. So let's say I've given a healing for health, and this person tells me that, but my relationship with my mother-in-law is really not good. So can we do something? So then I give them the healing on that as well. So it's not restricted कि आपको सिर्फ health के लिए healing मिल सकती है or anything of that sort. So whatever is the concern, it will be addressed.
Okay. And the combination of techniques that you would be looking at would be Theta, Lamafera.
Yeah, Lamafera, Reiki, angel healing, also GFT, which is something that I very strongly believe on. But Ruchira, again, I would say that I go by my intuition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Sachin mentioned that, you used a whole variety of techniques, and that mix that you bring, and that the fact that you bring it intuitively makes a lot of difference. All right, and we've gone over the bonus already. So take us through what it usually costs and what you have special for us today.
Yeah, so the usual price is 12,221 INR, and it is like $184 roughly. That's the usual price that this is offered at. But today, we definitely have a very special price for all of you. And I think we need to go to that slide. Yeah. So today, we're offering it at 84% off. And it is at a very, very limited and, irresistible price, I must say, 1999. So my other, the ones who really had nice things to say about me, don't kill me for not giving you this package.
Well, they could buy it again and address something else.
Yeah.
Of course, you have a special flash offer on all of this. So wait on. Soma, Sachin, you can all wait on to see further. Tell us.
Yes, so the flash offer is only it is valid only till the end of this call, and it is 1,499 INR. That is $23, and it is at a 88% off.
Wow, incredible. Really, really nice flash offer, Micah. 15 minutes of personal time with you. I can't imagine all the insights and all the incredible amount of guidance that one would receive in that, plus the 20 minutes group healing session. I love the fact that you spend so much personal one-on-one time with people, and you have clearly the mix of healing modalities, etc., that you use is fast enough to work in 20 minutes. That's incredible. How powerful are these?
I think I'm a medium to the divine grace, and I feel intention is the hero. If there is this intention to heal a particular person, it'll happen. Healing will happen. Yeah.
So true. That's absolutely true. And I see that. So for everyone, links, of course, to block your spot with the flash offer are on Zoom chat as well as on Telegram. Incredible opportunity. It's just $14.99 for 50 minutes of personal one-on-one time with Micah. So you can do one round of what are your issues. Do a group session. During the group session, if you've got some more issues that have come up that you sense, you can address those as well. So it's really like a full cleansing. It's beautiful that you get to spend so much one-on-one time with Micah. Such powerful intuitive readings, plus the remedies and healings, all in there for just $14.99. So that's $23 US. This, of course, is only valid till the end of the call. You can, if you feel, after the call, and of course, Micah has a demo tomorrow as well. So, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do on the demo too. You can, if you're going to take it later, if you want to think about it, then the special price is still there, which is $19.99. Yeah, but $14.99, like. Flash offers are always so great, because the fact is that this will never come back at this, in this form, at this price. So flash offers are really, they're built so that they're enabling you to, finally get rid of something that you've been struggling with for a long time. And $14.99, that's incredible. That's like a no-brainer. All right, you do have a package B, so do share with us.
Yes, so the package B, like you can see on the screen, involves 70 minutes personal time with me, in which you have a 45 minutes thorough intuitive reading session with me, wherein you don't get to only ask questions about yourself. We will be looking at also, you're free to ask me about your spouse or sibling or connected to you, and we will get insights about them as well. So 45 minutes of that personal intuitive reading also includes the remedies that I'll be suggesting. And of course, you get that one live group healing call that we already, it's similar to the package A. And yes, I always believe in follow-up, because, I always believe I want to know how are people doing after the healing, what are the shifts that have happened, and I'm more than willing to help them and hold their hand through this. So I strongly believe in that follow-up session. So I have offered it everywhere. So this 25 minutes of the follow-up session is when after your healing, maybe a week after your healing, because, shifts will gradually show. We will go through personal one-on-one 25 minutes where we will discuss about the shifts, and if there are any other issues, we will do the healing for that as well.
Fabulous, fabulous. So, of course, the details like Mahika mentioned, the big highlight, of course, is you can ask any questions related to others in your life.
Yes, I feel it really impacts, the other people who surround us, our loved, near and dear ones. People want to know about them. So I think, you can.
Yeah. All right, and tell us the bonus. Of course, you told us already. There's the follow-up with the remedies, the healing session we've explained
and also
before as well, and call recordings. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Take us through what you have on offer today.
Yes, so this package is usually priced at 15,554. And the usual price is, like you can see on the screen, $2,034 US. But again, today we are offering it at a 61% off. That is only 5,999 INR and $91 US. And it is only valid for 24 hours. Personally, I would want to mention this, that there is a lot of value attached to this package. You will end up getting so much more.
So, Mahika, is there a difference between how intense perhaps my problem is, and accordingly I should choose package A or package B, or how do I make that choice between the two? How do I know which one is?
It's just up to you, that what is it. So if you're really also looking at getting guidance about others in your life also, then I would suggest go for package B, because then you get to know about your husband, your wife, your children, whosoever you want to ask. But since in package A, you have that time, which I would dedicate only to you, I think we will not get, that time to know about others. Of course, if something comes up, but otherwise the focus will be on you, the client. But in this, yes, because we have that much of a time that we are spending on this one-on-one session, you can, I think that's the highlight. And also the fact that I feel follow-ups are very important. And it has really, really helped my clients. My clients who are there on the call will, vouch for that. Follow-ups really help.
That's fantastic. So, okay, so this is 70 minutes of personal one-on-one time, plus the 20 minutes
of reading, and then rest the 25 minutes of follow-up later.
Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. And then there's a 20-minute group session as well. There was a question I know from Rita. She was asking that she's struggling with a relationship. I'm not sure if it's her own or if it's somebody in the house, because she said they are at the verge of divorce and I have thrown out of house. So I'm not sure whether she's been thrown out or she's thrown somebody else out. But she's asking, can severe situations like these be mended? Can we make the relationship take it back to being peaceful and repaired and restored?
We certainly can. But here I would like to mention one thing to Rita, One of my mentors had told me once, don't try to resolve everything. Some things need to be accepted. So I tell this in severe cases like these, that sometimes, two people parting ways can be in their highest best, right? So we can only comment, I can only comment on that when I connect to their energy, when I look deeply into this. I can't afford to, comment on this very serious issue just like that. So once, if I see, and if my, their energy tells me that their highest best lies in parting ways, then I will not, advise or guide the client to mend the relationship. And if it says that, yes, this relationship can be worked upon, then I will definitely suggest for that. And that has happened as well in the past.
Okay.
Yes, I have a couple who came to me from Mumbai, and they were on the verge of divorce, very successful in their careers. And, and they were just like, we will stay separately because we have a child. And okay, let's not divorce each other. And when they came to me, a lot was, read about them. We found out that there was a lot of problem in the space that they live, the bedroom. They moved their house, and now, I got a call from her 2 weeks back that she's pregnant for the second time, and there's so much joy and happiness. So these two happen.
How wonderful. All right. Mahika, you also have, so we just want to do a quick comparison between the two for everyone to be very clear. There's package A, of course, which has the 50-minute personal one-on-one time and the 20-minute group session. The bonus follow-up session is 25 minutes. The group healing session is 20 minutes in there, and the personal session is, of course, 25 minutes. So this, as Mahika said, is great for people who want to ask questions about themselves. And there's a flash offer on that, of course. So that's 14.99 rupees or $23 only. That's there till the end of the call. Package B is a little bit fatter, pumped up. It's got 70 minutes of personal one-on-one time and, of course, a 20-minute group session. So your personal session will be 45 minutes. Then there's a follow-up session after the healing so that you can check if there's anything else that comes up. You can resolve that too. You can get remedies for that too. Of course.
Here I forgot to mention that when we do an intuitive reading, it is part of the reading when we do the cleansing and the grounding. That is included in your reading and irrespective, because it's part of intuitive reading, because intuitive reading is a reading of your energies, right? And until you're cleansed, your energy will be all over the place and I will not be able to get the correct guidance. So cleansing and grounding is part of any intuitive reading package that you take.
Fabulous. Okay. Oh, wonderful. All right. So that's the two. And there is package C as well. Take us through, Mahika, what is package C? And then we'll come back into the call and we'll take on some more demos. We, of course, have the Chakra Spa still. So yeah. So let's look at package C and then we'll come back to the conversation.
Yeah, the package C is where you get one live group session. It's a 45 minutes group session where, I will channel the energies of the group and I intuitively know that what is the issue with the different people in the group. And then healings are channelized to the entire group during that session. And it's a very powerful healing that happens, like I said, how group healings are and, how massively the energy that is channelized can impact, the different issues that you have. Yeah. And yes, again, you get a bonus is that you get a call recording. If you're not on the session, you can access the healing at any point of time when you're free, when you're calm, at your own comfort. And yes, it comes with chakra cleansing that happens during the session. And not to forget, I give you a PDF which has a guidance about how you can create beautiful relationships. There are beautiful tips that I have gathered from, over the years as per my experience. And that is something that I would include in this package.
Oh, nice. That sounds lovely. So that's 45 minutes, Mahika, on 23rd March, right? 6 p.m. India time, 8:30 p.m.
3rd March. The date I have channeled.
Ah, all right. All right. So you do recommend booking this along with package A or B to as a great support for their healing journey.
Yes, because like I said, while I was meditating, I wanted to just have 2 packages, that, Ruchira. But, this came to me that this needs to be offered and the date as well. So I said it's going to be 23rd March, and who knows, divine energies.
There's something really, really divine about this. All right. And of course, this is take us through what the usual price is and how you've made this special for us today.
It is priced at a usual, when I do these type of group sessions, it's usually priced at 3,333 INR and $50.
Okay.
But today you get a 73% off, and it is at a very special price of 888 rupees only. That's $14. So I think that this is something that should not be missed.
Really, and it's because you've channeled this, of course, and channeled the date. There is something really, really special about this. Also, I love the number 8. Grew up in Hong Kong, so it's always seen as 888 is a very magical number, according to the Chinese.
Yes.
So great, fantastic. So for everyone, of course, package C would be a really, really nice boost, like Mahika said, if you're taking package A or B, but it can be taken by itself as well, right, Mahika?
Yes.
So 888 rupees or $14 only. All links are on your Zoom chat as well as on Telegram. There's a little bit of special for anyone who's buying package A or B.
Yes. So there's a special price that we are offering for the ones who are buying either package A or B. We are offering it to you only for 333 rupees and $5 only. So
That's
I don't have words. I channel this price as well, I think.
Oh, how wonderful.
I just feel that, I feel so strongly about this that, people who are going for package A or B should go for this. I very strongly feel for this.
And so you've really, really enabled it. Just rupees 333. If you're buying package A or B, you're just adding 333 or $5 to it. And you're getting this 45-minute live group session, intuitive healing, plus chakra cleansing, plus a PDF full of tips that Mahika has put together over a long period of time. Fabulous, fantastic, Mahika. Thank you so much for these. Just for everyone, if you want to take a quick look at your screens, you've got the flash offer, you've got the for package B, the one that has where you can talk about and explore intuitive readings for your family as well. You can ask questions about your family as well. Package C is, of course, the intuitive healing and chakra cleansing live group session of 45 minutes, plus the PDF. If you've bought either package A or B, package C is only for 333. Otherwise, if you're just buying package C by itself, it's rupees 888. That's $14. Yeah. All links are on Zoom chat as well as Telegram. Flash offer is only till the call ends. We do have a few demos to go, so you have a little bit of time. But my goodness, it's 8 already. I didn't realize where the time flew. All right, we're going to quickly check if Jaya and Janu are there still on the call. We'll just quickly check if she is. If they're there, then we'll take them on as well, because I'm excited to see how, get a little bit more glimpses into these intuitive readings. Okay, let me just check on the Jaya, Janu, are you, do you have the same name on Zoom? I can see Jaya R. Let me try and unmute. Hi, Jaya.
Hi, Ruchira. Hi, Mahika. Thank you so much for taking me on.
Thank you for hanging on. And I think it will be totally rewarding that you waited this long. So please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, Mahika, basically, question is linked to my career. For the last 4 years, I do not know why I'm not getting through my promotion. And alternately, I have been trying to get to a higher position somewhere else, but not even able to get the job which I desire. Somewhere it's stuck. Don't know what's the issue there.
May I know your full name, please?
My full name is Jaya Ramsinghani.
Okay. And do I have the permission to connect to your energy?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, Jaya, what I'm getting for you is it's time to move on. It's time to really let go of your attachment to this particular job. There is something so wonderful out there for you. And I see that coming in the next 3 months. You can write it down if you want. And in the next 3 months, you will come across a beautiful opportunity that you've been waiting for, but you can only see it once you're ready to leave this place, which is where I think we need to really, work on. Your
Okay.
attachment to this job is humongous.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Like your baby, it's like your baby. You feel very attached, just like a mother. Correct me if
Absolutely.
I'm wrong.
Yes, you're right. Bang on. Bang on. Okay. So there is a cutting I need to do with this one so that I release and have space for the other job. That's what I get out of this. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. That's very helpful, Mahika. Absolutely bang on.
All the
Thank you.
best.
Thank you
Let
so
me
much.
know when you get a job, okay? All the best.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jaya. Thank you for coming on, Mike. So, of course, Micah, you must be so used to hearing this, that how bang on you are about things.
I don't feel a thing because what I feel is information is all coming. I'm just a medium and I'm just, postman, I feel.
A divine postman. But no, this is truly a gift, I think, that you're able to do this. You're able to do this with such great detail and accuracy. That's fabulous. All right, so I'm going to check for Janu as well, and then we will go into our group demo. I know everyone's been waiting. So the group demo is a glimpse of one of the things that you do in your sessions as well, right, Micah? Okay, so let me quickly check. Janu's not there. All right, I think I can't see her. All right. Okay, we can go to the group demo then. Yeah. I'm going to turn off my video. And Micah,
I'll everybody who's on this, it's a very, very powerful chakra cleansing. It's called Chakra Spa. I want you all to have that spa-like experience. So I'm turning off my video as well. And I request you all to either be comfortably seated or lie down if you can. And let me take you through this beautiful journey.
Thank you.
Ruchira, can you switch on the music, please?
Sorry, I muted myself by mistake. I had the music playing. All right, here we go. Can everyone hear?
Yeah. Imagine yourself to be up with Mother Earth, and she is taking care of you, nurturing you, and constantly safe. Uncross your legs, reduce the stiffness in your neck, your back, your calves, and just follow my voice. Breathe gently.
Sorry,
And
Mahika, sorry to interrupt, but we can't. I don't think we can hear you very clearly. Could you be a little louder?
yeah, is this better?
Uh, Little louder.
Okay.
Yeah, Audrey is also just put in the sound is coming slightly muffled.
Am I audible now?
Better. This is better. I'll keep the music a little bit low so
Yes.
everyone can hear.
Yeah. Okay.
Please go on.
Just relax and don't resist your thoughts. Let them come and go. Just observe. Now, take a deep breath inside and exhale. Take another deep breath inside. Breathe in love, peace, and joy. And breathe out all your worries, fears, and anxieties. Let go of all your anger, anxieties, and fears. Now, imagine a beautiful beam of white light coming from up above and entering your body through your crown. This beautiful beam of light is cleansing and scrubbing your crown chakra, which is also known as the Sahasrara chakra. Imagine chakra to be in the shape of a lotus, a beautiful violet lotus. The divine light is scrubbing, cleansing, and engulfing this chakra with knowledge, enhanced consciousness, maximum fulfillment and spirituality. Now that it has scrubbed this chakra clean, feel the healing that's happening on your crown chakra. There might be a slight tingling sensation or feeling hot or cold. It's normal. Now this white light moves downwards between your eyebrows. This is your third eye chakra or the ajna. This beautiful beam of light now scrubs clean your third eye of all the debris, calcifications, fatigue, and deep negativity. It's scrubbing it clean. Imagine this chakra to be a beautiful lotus, which is indigo in color. And now, this white light is blessing your third eye chakra with greater intuition, clarity, focus, and trust. Now, repeat gently after me. I understand. I see. I trust. Now, your crown chakra and third eye chakra is scrubbed clean and balanced and blessed. Now the beam of light gently moves towards your throat, the place just between your collarbones. This is your throat chakra or the Vishuddhi chakra. The divine white light is cleansing and scrubbing your throat chakra of all the fears that you have been carrying for ages. It cleanses your throat chakra to enhance your communication, the right expression. It enhances your creative expression and inspiration. You may find a tingling sensation in your throat, and that's absolutely normal. Now, repeat after me. I talk. I express. Once again, I talk. I express. Now the divine white light moves to your heart chakra, which is a beautiful green colored lotus. It is also known as the Anahata chakra. This is the seed of love, compassion, empathy. This is where you can give and accept love. Once this chakra is scrubbed clean, you will be blessed with lot of love that you can give as well as receive. You will have acceptance for a lot of things that you once had conflict for. Feel the blessings of this divine white light. It's blessing you with lots of love, compassion, sincerity, and acceptance. Now repeat after me. I love. I give love. I receive love. Once again, I love. I give love. I receive love. Now that your heart chakra is scrubbed clean, the divine white light moves to your solar plexus chakra, that is 3 fingers above your navel. It is also known as the Manipur chakra. It is a beautiful, shiny, yellow lotus. This divine white light cleanses and blesses this chakra with strength, with power, with determination, and you will see the wonders of this very soon. Repeat after me. I do. I am. Once again, I do. I am. And as the divine white light moves downwards, it reaches your sacral chakra, that is 2 fingers below your navel. It's also known as the Swadhisthana chakra. It's a beautiful orange lotus. The divine white light removes the blockages, scrubs this clean, and blesses it with sensuality, sexuality, enhanced pleasure in everything you do, more creativity, and a sense of fulfillment. Now repeat after me. I feel. I feel. And once you empower your sacral chakra, the divine white light moves downwards to your Mooladhara chakra or your root chakra that's situated at the right end of your tailbone. The divine white light cleanses and scrubs this beautiful red, vibrant red lotus and blesses you with energy, more stability, comfort, safety. This is the chakra that allows and enhances your abundance, your desirability, and it gives you the grounding and the stability. Now repeat after me. I am. One more time. I am. Now that each and every chakra or energy center of your body is cleaned, blessed, and balanced, let's strengthen the energy flow by repeating, I understand. Repeat after me. I understand. I see. I trust. I talk. I express. I give love. I receive love. I do. I am. I feel. I am. Now that all your chakras are in alignment, please allow me to cleanse all the leaks, energy leaks in your aura, and give you that freshness, that vitality, that rejuvenation that you will feel from within. And whenever you are ready, you may scrub your palms, rub your palms against each other. Bless yourself. Bless your heart. Bless your crown. Your eyes. And whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes and come back to this reality. With a lot of gratitude to the divine for channeling this beautiful white light that has not only cleansed but balanced and blessed each energy center of your body with all that it needs. And once you're ready, you can come back to the reality.
It was lovely, Mahika. Really, really lovely. It does feel like just come out of a spa, feeling lighter, feeling so much more relaxed.
You will feel the effects, the most after 2 days.
Oh, okay. How wonderful. Um, I'll just request our audience as well if they'd like to share how they're feeling right now on Telegram. Do share and tell us how you experienced this beautiful chakra spa. How long ago did you develop this, Micah?
Like I said, I channel. I have just channeled this and during my meditation, and it has really helped a lot of my clients. And once in a while, everyone should go through this cleansing, deep cleansing. We all, clean our bodies and our homes, but what we need is a deep cleansing inside. We forget those blockages and we just focus on the exterior. So I sincerely hope that, this is going to bring a lot of shift into everybody who is here, and my divine blessings to all.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And the messages are coming in quite fast. Audrey says, thank you, Micah, for this powerful healing, feeling better already. Asha says, awesome meditation, had tingling sensation and a lot of yawning, feeling lighter, much lighter now. God bless you, Micah.
Yawning is good, it's releasing. The more you yawn, the more releasing happens. So it's good.
Okay. So infinite loving gratitude to you, Micah. Audrey says, could see colors and a lot of purple.
That means that you are nearing a spiritual awakening, Audrey.
Nice. Lakshmi says, thank you very much. Wonderful. And I'm sure there'll be more comments coming in. I do want to share with everybody that Mahika's around today as well as tomorrow. So if you have questions, for her, if you want to check with her whether this is a good option for you to address your relationship problems for your health or your health issues, you can check with her on the group. Yeah, and the team is around as well. So if you have any issues with payment transactions, etc., team's been very nice. They've reminded me flash offer, not to forget that. So the flash offer is of course going to be ending soon. It's, my goodness, it's 8:30 already, so we will be closing the call soon. So if you want to avail of this beautiful divine packages that have come in with divine guidance, do go in. Package A, of course, is 50 minutes personal session, 20 minutes of the group healing session. As Micah has shared today, she uses a whole bunch of different modalities. All the group sizes are going to be really intimate, so you're going to get, even though it's a group healing session, it feels like a one-on-one healing experience. So do be set for something like that. There is a question here, Micah. D. Bose says, I have severe back pain, tailbone pain, a lot of relief, cannot feel any pain now, keeping my fingers crossed that the pain is gone. Oh, okay. Oh, I think, my goodness, how wonderful. So they had severe back pain, and I think the Chakra Spa has really helped him. So they're saying it's all, the pain is not there anymore. Wow.
And all of you are going to witness a shift in the next coming 2 days. Please be mindful, because the more you acknowledge, the more you attract blessings, And one thing, Ruchira, that I want to share with the group is when I was taking them through this meditation, it's a very beautiful day today. It's a full moon. And it's a great day for releasing all that doesn't serve us anymore. And the divine white light that I channeled was Mother Moon energies. So I think this group is really blessed, and we all are blessed that, we could go through this healing today, and you will see the impacts.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. This is incredible. They've said, in fact, that they're taking the package as well, but lots and lots of gratitude. Asha's asking, can we book for others, and do they need to be there in person for healing, or can we share their photographs?
Photographs and full names.
Okay. Okay. So Asha, you can book for others as well. All you have to do is share their photographs and their names. Yeah.
The photographs have to be, I want to see their forehead and their eyes clearly.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So if it's a photograph that's taken from far, that's not going to give me a lot of clarity. The eyes and the forehead is where, I can connect to their energy. So I would appreciate if the photographs are really clear, and the full names, of course.
All right, great. Thank you. Audrey says, will the book session be on Zoom or WhatsApp?
It is on Zoom, and I will be allotting them the time as and when that, but the group healing is also going to happen on Zoom. And I prefer to have the readings as well on Zoom, because then, you can even record. I can even record and share the recording, and you can revisit the session. Sometimes wonderful. You need clarity. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. You want to go back and just listen to it again, because a lot of times you've been through the reading and only a few things you recall, they stick out. Right. But if you have a replay, then you can actually go over everything once more. So I just want to highlight for everyone, package A, if you want to look at resolving and getting guidance, so getting guidance and then resolving on questions around yourself. And package B, if it is, we get more time, basically, so that you can also ask questions around for your family, for your loved ones, or for anyone else, for that matter. Yeah, the flash offer is, of course, on package A. So that's only 14.99 rupees or $14. And then $23. And then there's, of course, the package C, which was the Chakra session and the PDF. And it's a group 45-minute healing session. And that
is a very impactful, deep healing session. For 45 minutes.
Fantastic. And that is just...
And it is so deep. So imagine a 45 minutes.
That's true. That's true. So that's just 88 rupees today. And if you're buying package A or B, you can buy package C for just 333 rupees or $5. Yeah. These are fantastic. I did see Jenu had returned. She had some guests. Jenny, if you're back, then maybe we can take you on as well. And I want to just share with everybody tomorrow, Mahika's doing something very interesting. All right. She's going to look at doing readings around what is your superpower in relationships. Yeah. So intuitive readings, and they're beautiful. I've experienced one myself. And my God, Mahika was bang on. I didn't even realize it. Once she said it, it resonated, and I realized that's so true. And it made me feel so good, so good. Not just in terms of like an ego boost or anything, but it just makes you feel that you do have distinct things that you bring to your relationships and to your loved ones, which are precious. And sometimes we lose sight of those things as we go through life. So these, and this is what Mahika's doing tomorrow on the demo call. So come on. She's going to talk about how there are aspects in us that are actually our superpowers. And she's going to explain that with the help of some demonstrations. So do join in for that tomorrow.
We often focus on our pains and we do not focus on our gifts. So I want you all to focus on your gifts as well, because with that, you can get rid of all the pain.
That's true. That's so, so true. All right, I can see some comments. Monica saying, I missed the meditation. Will it have the same, will it be as effective and powerful if she hears it on a call replay?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, I would request all of you to revisit this meditation, if the call replay is available every 15 days, and you will see that, as if you're giving yourself that spa, that, that cleanse, that
Yes.
massage, and it'll really, really help you.
Oh, lovely, lovely. All right. So Digos says, taking package A and C and looking forward to the call tomorrow. Audrey, I think your team has answered your question about the schedule. So do get in there, of course, because there are a lot of, you are doing personal one-on-ones with Mahika. So do get in there and book your slots quickly. I always say this, whenever there are one-on-ones involved, there's going to be a schedule. So you want to get in there quickly in the queue and you want to, book your spot first with her because you want to solve your issues quick. All right, Monica, you're most welcome. All right, so we're going to quickly check if Jenu is there. No, I think she's gone back to her guests. Jenu, if you hear the replay, you can join in tomorrow as well, and you can come on and speak with Mahika then. We'll close here. Mahika, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much to you and Mystic Lotus and all you wonderful, miraculous souls today. Your energy contribution to this call is much appreciated. And I wish you all lots of colors of brightness, joy, positivity, tomorrow being the Holi. So happy Holi, everyone.
Thank you, and happy Holi to you too. Thank you so much, Mahika. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow on the demo call. You're going to be amazed at what superpowers you actually already have. Thank you. Thanks.